Welcome back to your Sunday Setup. I'm Whitney. Last week, we covered radical responsibility. The idea that while we don't control circumstances, we always control our response. I find that realization empowering and hope you did too. But it also reveals something deeper. Many of the stressful experiences we carry throughout our work week aren't caused by the situation itself. They're caused by our resistance to it. The mental argument that says something shouldn't be happening, that's not fair, or this isn't how things were supposed to go. Today, we're talking about something equally powerful and liberating, ending resistance, and why we suffer more than necessary when we fight reality. But before we begin, let's get centered. Take a slow breath in, release it. Let your shoulders relax. Silently repeat, I can face reality. I can release resistance. I can move forward with clarity. One more breath. Now gently return. There's a teaching often called the parable of the second arrow. It says that when something painful happens in life, it's like being struck by an arrow. The first arrow is the event itself, a difficult conversation, a mistake at work, a project failing, or unexpected criticism. And those moments can sting. But then we shoot a second arrow into ourselves. The second arrow is resistance. This shouldn't have happened. Why does this always happen to me? What will people think? That first arrow may hurt. The second arrow creates suffering. Here's the thing. The second arrow is optional. Let's face it, resistance is exhausting. It looks like replaying conversations in your mind, arguing with reality, wishing things were different, and mentally fighting circumstances you can't change. And this is especially common at work. You might think, my boss shouldn't act like this. This project shouldn't be so difficult. This deadline is unrealistic or shouldn't exist. But the deadline still exists. The project is still difficult. The person is still who they are. And your resistance doesn't change reality. It just drains your energy. Acceptance, on the other hand, doesn't mean you approve. It means you acknowledge what is real so you can respond intelligently. As much as learning the principles of ownership and taking responsibility for my life and decisions have helped me approach work and life differently, it is keeping this concept, which for me boils down to it is what it is. I can fight this moment, which quite frankly makes no sense because I cannot change what has happened at any point up until now, or I can focus on what I can change. the future. And it keeps me out of the loop of shoulda, woulda, coulda, and misery and guilt. You get to decide what works for you. So I'll share 3 strategies for letting go of resistance to help you get there. First, notice the mental argument. Resistance often begins with the phrase or something similar, "This shouldn't be happening." The moment you hear that thought, pause and ask, is this actually happening? If the answer is yes, then arguing with it won't change it. But recognizing it will help you move forward. Second, separate acceptance from approval. The reason you and many others resist acceptance is because you believe it means agreeing with something. It doesn't. Acceptance simply means this is the current reality. Once you accept reality, you can decide what to do next. And that's where your power lives. Third, redirect your energy toward action. When resistance drops, energy returns. Instead of, "Why is this happening?" you ask, "What can I do now?" Sometimes the answer is adjust expectations. Sometimes it's have a conversation. Sometimes it's change direction. But action becomes possible once you stop resisting what is. So let's look at a typical work week example. Let's say it's Tuesday. You receive unexpected feedback on a project you worked hard on. The old pattern, you resist. This isn't fair. They don't understand my work. This ruins everything. You replay the moment all day. Sound familiar? Your new pattern, you notice resistance. You pause. You acknowledge reality. The feedback exists. You adjust. You move forward. The moment passes instead of consuming you and the week. And that's the difference between pain and suffering. That and replaying the scenario in your mind or retelling colleagues how you've been wronged over and over again. And believe you me, that's something that I could share lots of stories around. Well, next week, we'll bring everything together because once you stop resisting reality, something powerful happens. Your energy returns. And with that energy comes choice. In episode 80, we'll talk about agency and action. How to live and work as someone who recognizes their power to influence outcomes, shape their environment, and move forward intentionally. Because once you stop fighting what is, you can start building what's next. Hear me on this. Resistance is natural. It presents itself with our sense of justice or countering something that counters our worldview on how we think things should be. But it's not necessary. The more you release your mental argument with reality, the more energy you reclaim for what actually matters. Your work, your relationships, and your growth. And if you want structured practices to help strengthen emotional awareness and resistance throughout your week, explore the Mindful 5 at themindful5.com. Notice when you're fighting reality and choose freedom instead. Until next time, take care.